the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lands in the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around the weapon there on first down to set him back on second.
And they're picking up right where they with the shutout that they pitched last week, a huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early in this offense. How imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wheeler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They go play action here on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wheeler. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
18 rounds.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. In motion left is Beckham. On 2nd and 12, Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And that brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Lance going to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Drops it off for Chubb. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Lance now to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take the... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, Lance. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on this third down.
One thing you want to see at the rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air. And I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Touchdown 49ers. Mike Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From midfield, here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Lance's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A give running right is Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Hey, check it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pickens is there on the crossing route. He's going to have the first down and then some. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 75. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw, it's Lance. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Now Lance again.
And this this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is and what they're playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 3rd.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Shotgun now for Lance. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And Lance going to throw.
Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lance.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It was a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Ready?
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New